Elodie did that. Just to make sure, although I know most of the girls. But, yeah. Okay, so we are live, and you click over to on, and we got a hot mic, and we'll kick it in. All right.
I'll chime in with some color. I'll try to Steve Behringer in here.
All right, good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Minneapolis Parade Ice Garden, where we're getting ready for our second non-conference game of the season, and I have the privilege of standing next to one of the coaches of this team, Lou Doth. Lou, how are you, man?
Hey, Brent, how you doing? Thanks for having me on tonight. We'll see how this game goes today. It's shaping up to be a pretty exciting one.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brent, did you see the girls on the way into the rink today?
I missed it.
They went full Halloween regalia. It was we had a couple thing 1, thing 2, Wednesday Addams. I think there was a K-pop demon hunter there, maybe a tiger.
Outstanding.
So if the girls play like the tiger today, we should be in for a treat, I think.
Okay, well, that's a lot of fun, and hopefully they've adjusted their focus to the game of hockey here since coming in with all the costumes.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Rick Klossner doesn't mess around in pregame, so we've got the girls ready to go here today, and it should be a good battle here.
Love it. Well, we are ready for a face-off. This is, like I said, second non-conference game of the season. We traveled across the river yesterday and took on the St. Paul Saints. Tight game yesterday. We took the victory 3-2. Let's see if we can add to that momentum here today as Minneapolis starts out with the puck in our own zone.
Good support there by Willow on the center.
Here's Jensen Cook breaking it out. Nice outlet pass. That to Spear.
Willow really sees the ice clearly out there. She's got her head up all the time, stick handles well. Been a really good addition to the 10U squad here.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about this group too, Lou. A lot of unselfish players. Looking for a lot of passes, looking to move the puck any way they can.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of girls that are good stick handlers that can move the puck, but as they get a little more confident with the stick handling, allows them to move the puck and help each other out and make the game a little bit quicker.
That's the Mavericks clearing the zone. They're getting a line change. As that's Jensen Cook pushing the puck back down into the Mavericks zone. Moundsview, Irondale in the black jerseys, of course. Good play there by Spear. Breaking that one up. Long shift here for Minneapolis, huh?
Yep. It's one of the things with the new 8U girls. You got to kind of get used to the pace and the line changes a little bit. So they're working on it there.
Yeah, Minneapolis able to get a partial line change there as the play comes back down into the Storm zone. Good job by the girls, busting it out. Cross ice pass is picked off by Sturmer. Sturmer tried to go back over across to Substad. That was broken up, and the Mavericks now trying to get the puck out of the zone. Johnson comes down low to play it. She's able to keep it inside the zone.
Hadley.
Minneapolis. This is Sturmer. Sturmer trying to go back in front. She did, and just couldn't connect with Substad. And it's the Mavericks trying to get it out of the zone.
Good play by Eddie there. Good aggressiveness going through the hands there. That's what we teach them at practice.
Good forecheck here by Minneapolis. Making it tough for Moundsview to break it out of the zone.
Yeah, that pinching's really important. It gets really extends the offensive zone time when we do that right. As long as you got that third girl high covering, should be a good recipe for success here today.
2 on the puck, right, Lou?
That's right, exactly. Bear Fox Eagle, as George Tewin says so well.
This should be an icing on the Mavericks. It is. That'll bring the playoff back down in their zone and allow Minneapolis to get a line change in here.
I'll tell you what, Brent, it's a little different being up here on the booth. I'm used to seeing Mr. Behringer next to you all the time, and it's a really, really big shoes, literally and physically, to fill here now.
Well, I'll be seeing Steve later
absence.
this afternoon, and I will certainly pass that along if he's not watching here right now. We're going to film another podcast this afternoon.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and for those that are listening on Cat's Eye Sports today, keep an eye out for the Resurface podcast that Brent and Steve are doing. It is a phenomenal little glimpse into day-to-day life and different facets of the of youth hockey. So you guys have done a really good job, Brent.
Thank you, Lou. Appreciate that. We've got about 5 episodes out right now. A shot right in front. broken up, and it's fun. Short 15-minute podcasts, hockey focusing on primarily youth hockey and high school hockey. So
yeah, it's fantastic. I think your 2 episodes ago maybe was the safety meeting, and that's a really important one for parents and relatives that are listening, because the safety meeting before the game, when you got a little time, is always a fun part of the experience.
It's a necessary part of the experience,
Absolutely.
I would say, Lou.
Yeah,
There's an
be
offside
safe
there on Minneapolis. Face-off coming right out in front of us. And Lou, we're going to get the Sturmer Cook spear line.
I think
coming out
we're going to give them. They're going to give them some HE double hockey sticks here. Good play. This is a really aggressive group here.
Yeah, backed up by Lucy Johnson, who carries the puck through the neutral zone, cuts to her left. Looked like she was hooked. Yeah, she tried to get that shot off. No call by the ref. Minneapolis controlling, trying to feed the puck back out to the point. It's picked off by the Mavericks, and here they come.
Yeah, good stick handling there by Lucy. A lot of times, if the girls don't keep their feet moving, there's a call there. But that time, they think they got away with one, Brent.
Mavericks keeping the puck in the zone. That shot goes wide. Goth comes down to play it. Her breakout pass was disrupted.
Right on the puck, girls.
Mavericks now feeding the point. Shot coming in. Puck got loose in the high slot. The second shot attempt went wide, and now it's Kennedy. The nice pass. That puck will clear the zone. Mavericks going D to D, trying to get something going on the right side. That pass was deflected off a Minneapolis player's stick, so no icing.
Good job.
Oh, good play there by the Mavericks
to
keep the puck in the zone. Avery Johnson fighting for it in the corner, taking a couple Mavericks on.
3-on-1 area. We got out of that one with the puck. That was good. Get there, Quinn. All right, Elsa.
Klossner. Up top to Spear. Nora gets taken out.
That was a good hockey play. Good safe hockey play.
Good no call there, huh, Lou?
I think so.
Minneapolis unable to clear the zone.
Moundsview's doing a good job holding the zone here. We got to try to get a little more, bear down a little bit here on the blue line to get the puck out.
Centering pass. Shot comes in.
Great
Boyce
save
makes a
Boyce.
save. Spear
Great
picks
save.
it up in the corner. Tries to go up top to Jensen Cook.
That's a good ice. We
couldn't
need a little
connect.
change here.
But like Lou just said, we'll take that icing, get a line change, and freshen things up for a face-off in our zone with 6:12 left to go in the first.
Yeah, there was a little bit of lead in the feet there on that last shift. We got to try to get those feet moving, win those battles a little bit here to get the puck out of the zone and get some attack going.
Yeah,
here.
they're able to compensate though by winning some puck battles and getting control of the puck.
They'll be just fine. All right, here we've got the what I call the Smurf line. We've got the three first years that are small but tenacious out here. We've got Eddie and Willa and Lucy out here. They've been playing great hockey. I'll tell you,
a couple of those girls got goals yesterday too, did they not?
Yep, absolutely. Willa and Lucy both had goals, and they were really tenacious out there on the forecheck. They may look a little small, but they are really hard skaters, and they're always crashing the net, and that's a recipe for success no matter how big you are.
This is Lucy Johnson now carrying the puck out of the zone. She breaks free, splits the defenders, and the puck just crossed the blue line as Substad picked it up, and we'll get an offside call. Both teams will get a line change in.
I see Josh Franzen over there. Coach Josh is dancing, I think. I don't know what he's got. He's got a little pep in his step. We should probably put some skates on him.
That guy always has pep in his step, no?
Yeah.
The amount of energy coming from Josh is pretty impressive.
I think he's the only guy who you can actually see a smile through his mask out there.
Storm dumping the puck back in. Pesa giving chase. She'll come into play it in the corner.
Let's get the bear in there. There we go.
Oh, centering pass is covered up in front, and we're going to face off in the Mavericks zone.
When all else fails, dumping the puck on the net is never a bad idea, and you never know what's going to happen there. So good play by Libby there. What do you think of the new uniforms, Brent?
Love them. Johnson, shot comes in. It's deflected. Good play there by Franzen. No, new uniforms are looking sharp, Lou. Like the uniforms last year, but the spoon and cherry on here. You got a lot of white rolling. From up here, sometimes it's a little challenging picking up the numbers, but we know how these girls skate. We know who they are out there.
Yeah, at least there's a little bit of the black outline on the numbers helps a little bit. But yeah, you're right. It is a little not too much contrast there between the numbers and the jerseys themselves.
Overall, good job to the association, though.
Absolutely, I love the cherry. I think they had these a handful of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, and bringing the cherry back is always welcomed by the fans and the players as well.
For sure. Mavericks trying to good play by Klossner coming down to pinch. Fortunately for the Mavericks, they were able to clear. Johnson on it. Sends a pass over to Pesa. Pesa's being pressured, so she'll cut around the other side. She's going to skate it up the right wall. She's got Franzen over to support. Penny comes over to play it. She couldn't catch up. Sturmer now trying to get it back to Franzen. There's a glove on the ice.
A little bit of a yard sale there. There we go. Oh, good try, Hadley. Yep, a little offside there. That's all right. Good effort. You know, I really wish they'd bring the tag up offside back. I think it would help the pace of play a little bit. It'd help the girls, and it just kind of sometimes kills the action when, frankly, as they're high schoolers, they're going to be to know that anyways.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think these girls are good enough skaters, and they can adjust. And heck, we play it in the off season, so why not do it in D3, right?
Exactly.
Minneapolis back in the offensive zone. Is that Franzen down there coming to play it? Puck,
good forecheck,
dangerously through the crease. And sorry, that's Jensen Cook, not Franzen. Got confused by the white helmet. Jensen Cook back on it. She sends it back down low. Cook coming over to help. Moundsview is going to try and break it out the other side. Good pressure from the Storm, but Lou would like to see them maybe not start to back up so quickly, right?
Yeah, you want to put a little more pressure on those D when they're breaking out of the zone. Otherwise, it's just a walk in the park here, and we don't want to make that happen on them.
Be aggressive and trust your players behind you, right?
Especially with the 4D that we got on this team. There's no reason to not put pressure on and try to turn that puck over down low.
Yeah, one of those D, that's Lucy Johnson playing the puck down low.
And that was good coverage by Nora to back her up as Lucy was down trying to activate the offense a little bit.
Mavericks able to break it out. Spear on it. Tried to thread a pass back up to Cook, but it got picked off by a Maverick. And they'll dump it back into the Storm zone. Quick shot in front, gets deflected wide. Cook coming over to play it along the near wall. Mavericks holding the zone. Centering pass is disrupted. And that was a good play there by Kennedy, who feeds it back to Spear. This is Nora cutting to the right. She gets a shot off. It's deflected. And now picked up by Cook. Nice play there by Quinn to try and get it back in front.
Yeah, good idea. Again, you just never know what's going to happen when you throw it in there.
Puck chased, and
good play by number one there.
By Boyce. She confused her D with that one, but
well, she also confused the offensive team too. So it's quite all right.
No harm, no foul. Puck back to Klossner. She goes D to D with Johnson. Avery back to Elsa. Nice play there by Johnson.
Great
puck
pass up there. That's a great neutral zone play.
And in the Maverick zone. No call there. Good no call, but we'll get an offside.
Just offside. Good little D-to-D neutral zone there. We haven't even worked on that yet as a team this year, and nice to see a couple passes, but most importantly, those forwards still moving in the neutral zone is really the key to that play there.
Yeah, and I like the patience by the D, right?
Yeah. Here they go again. And I think Avery and Elsa played together for many, many years, so hopefully it's good to see them back together this year and the chemistry rekindling between the two of them.
Yeah, especially at that position. There's always nice to have a high level of comfort there. Yep. Avery comes back over to play the puck.
Good back up there by Avery too, yeah.
Pushes it back down low.
Lucy got her stick kind of checked a little bit there. There's a glue on Lucy's stick, so tough to see her let go of that one because she is really strong on the puck.
Yeah, now we got a possible 2-on-1 here. But a good back check.
Good D by Elsa there.
By Elsa. And now Klossner will come around to play it along the far wall. Good move there. Pushes the puck out of the zone. Mavericks regain possession. They're right back in. But a good play there by Johnson. And Boyce getting a pat on that one as the Maverick player tried to wrap it around the other side.
There you go, Ken.
Puck finds its way to Franzen.
Good hustle, Willa.
Oh, sorry, that's Willa. Again, getting confused with the white helmets here.
Yeah, the white helmets.
Good hustle there by Doth. Kennedy winning the puck battle. Pushing it out of the zone. Picked up by Johnson Fuller. And she almost broke free. Regains possession.
Time runs out.
And burned by the buzzer. She was about ready to get a shot off there.
I think everyone in the whole stadium was watching that with anticipation, and the buzzer just caught him a little quickly there. Good play, though. Yeah. Again, I think Eddie and Lucy have both shown a really nice ability here in the first couple games to keep that puck on their stick, despite being a little smaller than girls that are a year older than them here. And
yeah, that's
really fun to watch, and great to have them as contributors right away and early here.
So Lou, only about 4 shots on goal total here in the first period. Kind of a good indication of a couple evenly matched teams here.
I think so. They're kind of feeling each other out. It felt like a little bit today. A little bit of spaghetti in the legs here today for the first period. So hopefully we'll see the toxins kind of get out of the system here in some faster play next period. But yeah, I think it's an even matchup, and they got a couple good players. I think Elodie played with one of the girls on the other team during the off season, and we were kind of given a little heads up scouting report by your wife, and it's nice to kind of have a good idea as to what numbers you want to make sure the girls are looking out for as they enter the game on a relatively unfamiliar team.
Lou, what items have you been focusing on in practice lately that you've seen start to play out here in the first period?
Yeah, Rick's got us doing a couple drills where it's passing and catching the puck while you're moving your feet, and then really protecting the puck as you're kind of going wide and then driving to the net. Okay. You see that a couple times there. Actually, Eddie was about to do that actually right when the buzzer went there, and I think that's really good to teach the girls to protect the puck, keep your feet moving, and drive. And that, if they keep doing that, if they take those drills and translate it to the game today, we're gonna get a couple goals here early in the second period. Yeah,
it's tough to do, especially at this level too. I mean, sometimes you get that puck, you're skating it through the neutral zone, you start to feel a little pressure, and you forget to skate.
Yeah,
right? I mean, you've seen it happen all the time. Yeah. So for these girls to kind of put that all together and continue to progress, move the puck through the neutral zone, and they'll create some chances here in the second period for sure.
Yeah, another thing we're doing this year that's a little unique is we've got Neil Johnson focusing on our skills. So 20 minutes at the beginning of every practice, we got hopefully goalie coaches warming Elodie up, and then the kids are doing some pretty good stick handling and skating drills, and you've already seen some results here.
Yeah, Neil's great with that too. He's got some silky smooth paws there, and
he does.
You can see it in Lucy too. All right, we're back in action.
Good pass by Kennedy there to Hadley.
That's Sturmer on the puck. He tries to go in front. She was looking for Franzen. It's picked off by the Mavericks, and here they come the other way. Always reliable Kennedy Doth is able to poke that one away. Mavericks will keep it in the zone.
Yeah, Kennedy is as close to a brick wall back there as you can possibly see. The stick is always in the right spot. Good gap control.
Excellent really gap control, yeah. And like you said, uses the stick wisely, too.
Not there, though. Get on her, girls.
All right. No harm, no foul as Johnson comes down to try and force the puck out of the zone. Good play there by Sturmer.
Gets up and hustles it. That's another drill we practice all day is you go on your feet in the neutral zone, you get back up, and she showed that she's been practicing that one right there. That was good.
And then we got Franzen and Sturmer battling for it in the corner.
This is a heavyweight bout right here.
Mavericks will walk away with it. Good angle
Great
there
play
by
by Libby.
Pesa.
Yeah, angling's another thing we work on quite a bit at practice, and if they take the right angle, things like that happen. So it's good to see Libby.
Pesa does it well too.
There.
I mean, she uses her size to her advantage.
Yeah, it's something I've been reinforcing with Libby all mash season is to use that size and use that speed and take it wide, and she's been doing a really good job of that early on in tryouts and into the year.
Mavericks now back the other way. Good job there by Klossner. She's able to bust that one up.
Great play also.
Good play along the wall, too, to maintain possession.
That had some decibels on it.
Shot comes in, played by Boyce. Second attempt is covered up.
Great save by Elodie. Way to cover. You got 5 grays down there, too, making sure that no one's going to get near Elodie.
Yeah. Good teamwork for sure.
Absolutely.
9:50 left to go in the second. Still no score in the game. Shots on goal 5-1, showing in favor of Moundsview, but I think we've had more than one shot on goal. Anyway, it's not always accurate.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a couple amateurs there in the box that I see, and I know those people. I don't know. I think they're focused on the game a little bit more than keeping all the right stats here.
We'll give Gretchen a hard time about that later.
We'll do that, yeah.
Lucy Johnson now back in the puck. She's going to skate it up the near wall. Gets past 3 players. And we'll dump it into the far corner as Cook.
I think Lucy was trying to go across there, but it just took a little bit wrong angle. She's got I guess geometry's coming up in a couple of years. She'll figure that out eventually.
Mavericks will clear. Doth plays it around the other side. Mavericks back on the puck. Into the Minneapolis zone. Good pressure there by Jensen Cook. Mavericks now regrouping once again. Spear coming over to apply some pressure, and that'll not be an icing. And now it's Spear back on the puck. Nora cuts to her right, gets a shot off, and it's deflected wide. Good job by Nora staying up top there, catching the Mavericks on a partial line change. Creating an opportunity.
Great play. Yeah, you see that other team change, and you stay wide, and Kennedy got it right up to her and just got a good fast break out of it. Just got to get a few on net here, Brent.
Lucy Johnson skating it back through the middle. Good shot by Sturmer.
Lucy's playing hard today. Good couple shifts by her there.
Hadley chasing it around the other side.
We don't have video on Brent and I today, maybe someday, but I've got one of these KESN hats that Steve Behringer designed on today, so it's very serendipitous that I was out on the bench and able to help you out here today, Brent. But these hats are quite the collector's item.
Yeah, we're going to get a shot of that in between the second and third as Klossner cuts back, gets a shot off, rebound in front, and we score!
There we go, Subby.
Was that Substat on the
Subby,
rebound?
she's always in the right place. She has a hockey sense like a pig trying to find truffles in northern Italy, Brent.
Boy, she knew right where to go on that play, didn't she?
Amazing. Fantastic play.
And a heck of a job by Klossner to bring the puck in the zone, cut back, get a solid shot off.
Yeah, Elsa was a really good play. She kind of put the puck in towards her feet a little bit, made the turn, and it kind of came right out to her forehand. And she had a great shot and maybe dazed the goalie a little bit to allow Subby to get that rebound.
Minneapolis taking the lead halfway through the second. Mavericks right back. Good glove save by Boyce. Puck still hanging out in the slot. Comes back to the point.
Good pressure by Moundsview. You don't want to let him. You don't want to relax like this. You got to keep the pressure on, not let him back into it here. One of the things we'll have to talk to Rick about is maybe after a goal you get a fresh line on there so they stop thinking about the goal and try to keep it going there. Good save, Elodie.
Yeah. She was trying to play that puck with her stick. Fortunately, the pad was in place.
That was good to have backup control there.
This is Franzen now, trying to work back around the other side. Mavericks keeping it in.
Ran into one of my golf buddies there, Brent, had on the during that last break.
Oh, nice. When's the last time you got out for a round, Lou?
Well, thankfully I was out last week, but probably the last round of the year, though.
Yeah, there's not many left in the tank at this point.
It's all right. It's a beautiful day out there today in Minnesota. For those that are watching from outside of the state, it's phenomenal weather out there today.
Yeah, it's about as good as it gets in October.
Absolutely.
There's
a nice
icing, and that'll bring the face-off back down in the Moundsview zone. 6:03 left to go in the second. Still a 1-goal lead for Minneapolis.
Yeah, and that icing was just another good pressure on the D. Kind of forced her to make an earlier pass than maybe she otherwise would have wanted, and we got a good face-off in the offensive zone here.
It feels like this is another evenly matched team, right?
Yeah.
Another good test for Minneapolis here out of the gates. Oh, nice shot by Kennedy, and that's right on and saved.
Yeah, no, you're coming up from, a lot of these girls were B1. I'd say about 2/3 of them were B1 10U last year, and you're always kind of a little nervous in terms of how the competition's going to fare up to the A level, but they've really done a good job here so far.
Nice face-off win there. Unfortunately went to a Maverick player who skates it up the near wall. Chased by Kennedy. Oh, that pass went right in front, but the Maverick forward couldn't hang on to it. And now it's Jensen Cook.
Good speed, Franzen.
Taking 4 defenders on. Tried to throw that one in front. It was picked off.
I like how she went wide there, though. That's what you got to do, especially when there's a couple defenders on you. That's the best place to go, and then get it to the net, might get a rebound there.
Franzen. Good angle there. And they're saying no icing as Doth comes down to play it. Couldn't connect with Franzen on a breakout pass, but the puck slides out of the zone, forcing the Mavericks to regroup. Pesa gives chase. No icing once again. Mavericks will get a line change as Doth comes down to play the puck to Johnson. Trying to find Jensen Cook, who gets control of the puck and tried to feed it back to Johnson. Pesa comes out to block that one.
A little sluggish here. I don't know if the Halloween costume, if they had some candy beforehand too, or we're trick-or-treating outside, but got to get these legs moving a little bit here, Brent.
Maybe we need some candy in between the second and third to get things going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Things will slow down here a little bit in the second half of the second period as Moundsview once again able to break it out.
Good play by Nora there to get the puck and be aggressive. She's always tough to play against in the corners and along the boards, that's for sure.
Yeah, always a physical player.
Absolutely.
Good job there to get the puck out of the bone. Finds Sturmer.
Hadley.
I'm not sure Hadley needed to cut back there.
No,
she had
I
a lot of speed
she had speed going, and she was gone if she wanted to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
That's right, though. It's early in the season. We'll correct that.
You know, it's hard sometimes. Things are happening fast out there, right? And you try and make a play, and it's maybe not always the right one, and it's a heck of a lot easier for us to see it up here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And she's very comfortable on her forehand, so I understand that she's trying to go and get that angle so she can kind of come in that way. And she's been very successful with that over the last couple of years, too. So we'll get there, though.
Mavericks clearing again. Klossner chasing it down. Hits the brakes. Did not fool that Maverick forward.
Good forecheck there by the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Good Avery. Good anticipation there by Avery.
Johnson was trying to find Cook in a breakout pass. They couldn't connect. Boyce gloves that
there
one.
by Tendy.
And we'll get another face-off. 3:11 left to go in the second. 1-0 Minneapolis.
Oh, I noticed the rink attendant's got the tenant industrial floor cleaner going on there. It looks like doing a really good job keeping everything pretty tidy here at Parade South today.
I appreciate that. This is a nice facility, right?
That's maybe a little bit of a shameless plug for one of my clients that I help out from time to time. 10 and Company. They make some good products there over in Eden Prairie. There's a penalty.
Moundsview player's going for a check there. That's a good call. She laid her shoulder in there, right, Lou?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's not a hockey play right there. That's a good shoulder to the head. I love how Willa got up and was pointing at her like the refs didn't see it, and just wanted to make sure that they caught her there. But you know what? Willa's always hustling, and she's going to draw a lot of penalties this year.
Yeah, she's got a motor, doesn't
tenacious.
she? Yeah. And that is Willa Jensen-Cook taking the face-off for Minneapolis.
All right, we've got the Smurf line out here again. I think it's going to generate a goal for us. Eddie, Willa, and Lucy. Apparently they skated together in 8U last year, and they, I have no doubt, completely terrorized the entire league.
Mavericks swing it around. They're going to try and break it out along the near wall. Kept in by Jensen-Cook. Picked up by Substad.
There's Lucy again in the right spot just to pick up that puck and make a play.
She got knocked down, but she gets back up. On the puck again.
Let's go. Let's get that Bear Fox Eagle going. For those that aren't aware, the Bear is the first forechecker, goes hard. The Fox is the sly fox who picks up the puck, and the Eagle stays high and captures those opportunities as the puck comes out of the corner. Get in there, girls.
Oh, puck squirts loose on the far side, and it's the Mavericks. But the always reliable Kennedy Doth is there. She was able to break that one up. Kind of wish Elodie would have covered that one up, but she didn't. Play continues. And now it's picked up by Substad. Lucy sticks with it.
Good play, Lucy.
Regains possession, skates it in.
Great play.
The shot is on net and deflected wide. Jensen-Cook comes back over to play it.
I don't know what kind of tape she uses, Brent, but it seems that the puck always is just sticking under her stick. It's
we need some more of that stuff.
Willa draws another penalty. Oh, nearly took a spill on the bench there. We've got there we go, Avery. She's up on her feet now.
All right, it's our second power play of the period with 1:20 left in the second.
Yeah, let's see if we can capitalize on this one here, Brent.
Yeah, we got Pesa, Sturmer, Franzen, backed up by Klossner and Johnson. Face off back down to the right-hand side of the Mavericks tendy. Good quick shot by Avery Johnson goes wide. It's picked up by Franzen in the corner. She tried to go back in front to Sturmer. Sturmer now has it. Turns to her left. Tried to feed one over to Pesa. She couldn't hang on, but she still battles for it in the corner.
Yeah, good idea there by Hadley. It's just you got to be in the right position when you're going to receive that pass, and we just weren't quite there. Good pressure, though. Let's get on them, girls. There we go.
Mavericks now short-handed, entering the Minneapolis zone.
Nice job by Elodie there, directing it to the side. Safe play.
Come on, Storm.
Good penalty kill here by Black. Great heads-up play by Elodie. That one might have come down right on the back of her head and would have been unfortunate.
It's the center fielder play right there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that was the infield fly rule.
Just 23 seconds left to go in the period. 4 seconds left on the power play for Minneapolis. Jensen-Cook taking the draw.
Seems like Brad and Gretchen have figured out how to put shots on the board now, so that's good. Good play. I don't think Willa was dressed up as Superman today, but that was quite the Superman off the trip to the shins there.
Should have drawn another penalty there, right?
It could have, yeah. That would have been Would have been the hat trick. I don't know what kind of hat trick they call that, but would have been great.
So, Lou, you're a sandwich guy, right? You like good sandwich?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Have you been to the North Star Deli?
You know, I have, Brent. I have. It's
how cool is that place?
I mean, it oozes with nostalgia as much as oil oozes out of those Italian grinders.
Yes, it does. It's like stepping back into 1991, isn't it? And the food is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you had, but I got the Cuban.
Okay, yeah.
And, they use the bread from Patisserie 46 right across the street. Right. And they press that sandwich. Like you said, the oil, the cheese, everything on there. The meat is phenomenal.
It's great.
Good little spot. Super easy, too.
Yeah,
you can get in and out of there in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you feel like you're in Lower East Side or something like that with the quality of the sandwich there. They do a really good job. And insider tip there is you can probably share one between you and your loved one or you and your child because they are hearty sandwiches. They definitely pass the weight test.
Yeah. In fact, I ate half of mine and I put it in the refrigerator. I had a little event to go to a couple Saturdays ago. Got home about 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
And I pounded the second half of that. Yeah.
That is a pro tip right there. Yeah, for those that are listening that have kids on the team or wherever, that's right off of 46 and Grand. So as you're in town next time in the Southwest Metro, Southwest side of Minneapolis, it's a spot everyone should be checking out.
Yeah, if you need a beer or something right after, you can head over to Tap Society.
Absolutely,
love that Kingfield neighborhood.
Oh, absolutely. You'll normally find at least one or two Storm parents that are trying the tap wall out there for sure. It's a great spot.
So Minneapolis up by a goal to start the third period. We've got Jensen Cook taking the draw. She's out there with Quinn Cook and Norris Spear. Backed up by Doth and Johnson, and that is Lucy Johnson on the puck right now, feeding that to
Good
Cook.
pass up there.
They couldn't connect. Kennedy now finds Spear in the breakout.
Good play. Good play.
Norris sticks with it.
Nora is really good on the boards when Kennedy sends those up the side. Those are hard passes to handle, and Nora over the years has done a really nice job corralling those and moving it up the ice.
Kennedy, a nice pass again over to Nora. See, just after you said that, Lou.
I mean, I haven't seen Nora swing that many times since I saw her on the baseball field this year. But usually she's actually doesn't swing and miss on the baseball field, to be honest. There's another one. Perfectly played.
Yeah.
Kennedy and Nora are dialing in the round-the-board passes there.
Yeah, nice pass over to Cook is just a little too far out in front of her. And good pressure here by Minneapolis, forcing the Mavericks to try and break it out the other side. Johnson stepped up to try and pick that one off.
Good play by Willow there.
And that'll be an offside.
Yeah, you got a little momentum going backwards. There's a player on the other team in front of you. You just take it right into the zone with you, and you get a change. I don't know if that was intentional by Lucy, but it's a savvy veteran move if it was.
Think she knows what she's doing, huh?
Well, she knows a thing or two.
All right, so Sturmer's going to take the draw for Minneapolis. He's out there with Johnson, Fuller, Penny Franzen.
Almost had a breakaway there. Yesterday we had a lot of Kennedy, Elsa, and Lucy had a lot of good end-to-end rushes there, but the Mavericks have been doing a good job of kind of containing the defense a little bit here today. I'd like to see Elsa break one loose here. She's got great speed and good hands.
Yeah, she does. Really good vision back there, too. And she does a good job making smart decisions as to when to take the puck up the ice and make the pass.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, good job by Klossner. Here she comes. Oh, great
just
shot.
Misses the net.
And that goes wide.
That was almost a tarot card reading by myself there. She would have buried that one. Oh, good play by Avery. Good hustle there by Lucy.
Substad cuts back to her right. Defended well by the Mavericks. Now it's Doth. Kennedy sticking with it. Pushes that one forward. Trying to find Johnson Fuller. They couldn't connect. Substats on that one. Goes in front. Go. Loose puck. Played again.
Great try.
Good attempt there by Sturmer. She had to dive for that one. And nice stick there by Doth. If she doesn't get her stick on that one, Lou, they got a 2-0.
Yep. Oh, Lucy.
Good job there by Substad coming back to play that puck.
Those ones, it's real hard because you got your momentum going right towards the goalie there, but you really want to turn back and get it away from harm there, and got away with it though.
Mavericks back again. Defended well by Doth.
Good D, Kennedy. Good D.
Puck is played over to the other side. Deflected wide by Boyce.
Just good patience by Elodie there. Just getting the puck aside nonchalantly.
And a good play there by Johnson Fuller to step up and disrupt that play. Lucy comes over. Johnson will eventually clear the zone. Clearing. Smart play. And are we going to get an icing? We are.
That's good. We need to change anyways. Yeah, one of the other things is that's a big adjustment from the 8U level that you saw there a little bit is just knowing when to change. It's very easy to get kind of caught up in the action and then as a result get kind of caught up on a long shift and got to try to avoid that. So the girls will get better at it as we go, but I'm sure that's what Colin's talking to Lucy about on the bench right now.
It's hard to do sometimes, Lou, right? I mean, you're
absolutely.
out there, you have an opportunity, and that turns into an extra 25, 30 seconds.
Yep.
And
well, especially when you've got the mindset like Lucy Substead has.
Yeah.
She's just a grinder. Great wheels here by
look
Libby.
at Pesa. Pesa gets a nice shot off. Goes just wide. Played along the near side. Puck comes back to Johnson.
That's another thing that we're working on with Lucy, or Libby especially, is just that using that speed, and she really did a good job there.
A lot of pressure here.
Good play by Avery. That's all right. Hey, Brenda, as we have a little break here, do you want to get a shot of the KESN hat?
Yeah, let's do it here. Get that. Compliments of Steve Berenger, who was up in the booth next to me all year last year. Went out and designed these hats. They're floating around. Feel free to drop a comment in this section on YouTube if you'd like one, and we can order some more and get them sent out. How about
Absolutely.
that, Lou?
They went fast. They flew off the shelf this first edition. So I saw quite a bit of envy in the coaching staff actually when I showed up with it today. So we'll work on those. But really nice job by Steve. He certainly has the design touch, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. And the guy's full of knowledge too, just a wealth of knowledge.
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, it's as great as he does here behind the camera. He's just a phenomenal guy just to be with on a day-to-day basis. It was great team having him on the team last year and having Cece there. Great family all around.
One who's done a lot for Minneapolis hockey over the years too, including. You know, he did all of the PA work and the music for Hockey Day Minnesota when it was hosted here in Minneapolis. That shot slides through the crease back in January of 2020, if you can believe it. Puck slides through the neutral zone, chased by
really
Spear.
Nice.
But we'll get an icing.
Yeah, I've heard Steve is a pretty good DJ. Looks like Brad's trying to give him a little bit of a run for his money here, throwing the Dre 2001 on the ones and twos here.
He knows what he's doing back there.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got a teenage boy, so I hope he does.
All right, 10:20 left to go in the third. Looks like we have running time here. Just presumably to kind of fill the time that's allowed.
Yep. Yeah, the non-district games, that's kind of how it works. You got stops, and then whatever time's left, you just throw it on the board.
Right,
here's also we have a defensive blow tire here.
Here she goes. Goes wide right. Cuts back to the middle. Gets a shot off, and it's saved. Rebound.
And there
we
it
scores!
Great play by Klossner.
Klossner finding her own rebound and putting it away to give Minneapolis a 2-0 lead with just over 9 minutes left to go.
Great play. Wow, it seems like something woke Elsa's legs up a little bit. The last 2 shifts, she's had a couple of those nice runs coast to coast, and it's just fun to watch, just the poise and the nice hands with the strong legs.
Lou, when you're coming in with that speed, under pressure to get a shot off that's on net, that allows a rebound to come back out in front, not the easiest thing to do, right?
No, and to follow your own rebound like that to the net it's not really taught very very well, and it's even harder to do in the games. So she did a great job there, really great job. Good hustle by Willow there. Alrighty.
Puck held in by the Mavericks, but now it's played again by Klossner. Also putting a couple moves on, ran into a defender.
You can't walk by five people 4 times in a row here. You're bound to get a stick on the puck at least one time. Way to get that puck in by Willow there. That's good. You got to, in this time of the game with 8 minutes left, up 2-0, dumping it in is not a bad decision ever.
Here's Kennedy skating it in. Her shot sails wide.
A little lollipop there. It's all right.
Oh, jeez.
Well, Lucy
Substance goes crashing.
took that one out of Quinn's book, I think. The effort's there, that's for sure, right?
100% it is.
Good little scoop there by the Tendy.
Nice glove there by the Moundsview goaltender. She actually shared the net with Elodie this summer on the Monarch squad.
On the Monarch squad, yeah, okay. Yeah, she's a good goalie, all right.
Good goalie, good kid.
Well, it's fun to have. It's always fun to have your summer league teammates as opponents during the winter season. You see a decent amount of that, and it's fun for Elodie to be out here playing a great game so far against these girls.
Yeah, and for these girls to kind of grow their network of friends and ultimately competitors throughout the course of their youth hockey career is a lot of fun, right? Because then they kind of run into each other and 12U, 15U in high school, and it just adds to the whole experience.
Yeah. I'm sure your high schoolers are seeing a little bit of that as they get into their high school careers. Yeah. Old teammates from back in the day.
A rocket from Kennedy that goes over the top of the
puck
net.
Was on edge there for her.
No lollipop there, Lou.
Nope, absolutely not. She must have heard my my comments subliminally, I guess.
You haven't inserted the mic in the helmet yet, have you?
No, I don't. We're working on that here.
Okay.
We gotta clear it with the D3 officials though, and I don't know if they're gonna let us do it.
Puck played by Kennedy over to Lucy. Tried to feed that one down to Pesa.
Good forecheck here. Again, you get those Ds. BD pinching a little bit really helps out here. Go Hads.
Good hustle by Pesa to keep it in the zone. Pesa and Johnson not allowing anyone by them.
No, it is Fort Knox on the blue line right now.
Moundsview is going to skate this one out with some speed. Puck slides across the blue line into the Storm zone. A lot of pressure there by our D. Pass came back out in front. Good job there by Johnson to clear the puck as it's now played by Franzen along the far wall. And she pushes that one out of the zone where it's chased by Sturmer. No tired legs there for Hadley.
No, she is a forechecker. Good change by Libby there. Good change by Hadley. It's always good to get those changes there. Get some fresh legs, especially this time of the game.
Avery Johnson keeping it in the zone with 5 minutes left to play.
Really nice job by Willow backing her up there. Great play.
Jensen Cook, nice pass there to Johnson.
Great.
Who feeds one over to Klossner. God, did that look good. And that's an offside.
Way to move it there. Really nice by Willow, like I talked about earlier, to keep that puck on the side and not take it in front of the net. Made a good play to Avery. tic-tac-toe, but we got an offside here. Looks like Quinn's likes the music a little bit. She's a little shimmy there on the face-off dot. Here goes Klossner again.
Elsa into the zone. Yeah, 3 defenders on her.
Yeah, that would have been quite the escape move if she would have made it through that juggernaut.
She's still hanging out there with the puck. Drops it over to Cook.
Good try, Quinn. Good idea, though. Good patience with the puck. Coming on to 4 minutes to go here, Brent. Good pressure. You know, they always say the best defense is a good offense, and they're really doing a good job in the offensive zone this period.
Yeah, they haven't let up, have they?
Nope, good to see. They come alive a little bit.
Good play there by Spear, coming back to support. Played now by Cook.
Quinn and Nora were Thing 1 and Thing 2 wear their costumes today. Would have been really great to see them keep those wigs on for the game, actually, Brent. Great move by Willa.
Yeah, good there. Jensen Cook allowing her teammates to get a change in.
Way to brain it to the net there. All 3 of these girls do a really good job at that. There's Eddie. I think Eddie and Lucy must be using the same stick tape with that glue on it, Brent.
It's working well.
It is working well. There's a good shot.
Yep. Just kind of deflected off of Eddie there, yeah.
Good pinch there. There we go. Coach Rick's going to like that. Get the hustle. Quite a battle there with Eddie and number 26 on the MVI team. Looks like she might have torn a rotator cuff fighting for the puck right there.
Yeah, she's skating off, isn't she? Yeah.
Good battle. Thought that was a goal. Might have been.
Is that a goal?
I don't know. The tenny was looking behind her.
Yeah, the ref signaled for a goal.
Yeah, I think it's a goal.
It is a goal.
Yeah, looks like Kennedy got one there.
Okay. Did Kennedy get credited for that one?
That was either Kennedy or...
she's acting like it right now.
She's taking credit for it. You know, when the ref doesn't know who got it, you just stick your arms in there. That's what I always tell her, you know. You know, they just got to get to the net sometimes. Great play, Libby.
There's Pesa now. Good shot by Libby. A nice save by the Tendi.
That's really improved from last year.
Yeah, that was right on net, too. She tried to shelf that one.
To get it at the net, Libby. She's starting out this season great.
Puck now back to Klossner. Her shot comes in, and
Klossner
it goes wide.
Took off a few heads there.
Nice job by Pesa to feed it back to Johnson, who returns the favor.
Great play.
And Pesa back in front.
Some serious passing here, Brent.
Boy.
We haven't even started working on the systems yet this year. I just got a comment from one of the dads who preaches a lot of passing, and he's got a big smile on his face over there. Chet Sturmer.
Well, it's something.
He's a passing coach.
It's something we've been commenting on with this team and the unselfish play we've seen so far early in the season.
Absolutely. A lot of really good individual skills, but when they play as a team and move the puck, great things happen.
So it's kind of exciting. We're going to start off the year 2-0.
I love it. Yeah.
Convincing win here this afternoon against a solid Moundsview Irondale team.
Well, you know, we had our spring and fall MASH seasons, Brent, and the girls did a fantastic job at what was, I think, an A level, but you never really know if it translates to the winter season. And so far, so good on the play by the squad here.
Picking up right where they left off, for sure.
That's good. I think it's also helped, too. They've already got a little chemistry advantage coming into the season here.
Yeah.
Really fun to watch. So the girls have really improved over the last year. This, largely this B1 squad.
Mavericks back in. That puck took a funny bounce, but Boyce was able to cover it up.
And there we have it.
And that's going to do it. Minneapolis wins the second game in the season by a score of 3-0.
Yeah, great effort all around. Again, good puck movement, Brent. Little sluggish at first, but they kind of knocked the cobwebs out there and ended up playing a great second half of the game.
It's great when you see them just sort of hang in there, right?
Absolutely.
You continue to win some puck battles. You're patient with the puck. You make your passes, and good things happen.
Yeah, you're not going to have your A game every single game, so if you can kind of just work through it and work through the kinks, and girls really did a phenomenal job doing that today. And great fun, great team to watch, and a lot of really fun hockey in front of us here, Brent.
Well, Lou, thanks for jumping in the booth here this afternoon. We look forward to having you back when you're not on the bench, and we'll keep it going.
Absolutely,
okay?
Yeah, we got a rotation on the coaches' side here, so we'll send the guys up every now and again, and I'm excited to come back and
I love it.
Spend some more time with you.
That's going to be fun. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and have a great afternoon.